What's up, sluts and tards? Should that be the intro to my videos now? Because only sluts and tards should be subscribing to this channel. That's my target audience.
The whores! The retards!
Steve Wilkos. This beautiful, blue-eyed, bald, American patriot is the host of the Steve Wilkos Show. Ex-Marine, ex-cop, former security guard on Jerry Springer. Hey, shout out to Jerry Springer, though. Shout out to Jerry Springer. You know, former mayor of Cincinnati. Wrote a hooker a check. Now that's truly balling. Only him and Hunter Biden are balling enough to do that.
That's some limited shit.
The Steve Wilkos Show is the best trashy talk show to ever be on TV. Now, a lot of people talk about Jerry Springer and they talk about Maury. But honestly, those don't hold a candle to Steve Wilkos. You know, Jerry Springer's fake, Maury's the same deal every time. But Steve Wilkos covers a variety of topics, ranging from things like petty theft, all the way to accusations of murder, cases of child molestation. I mean, it gets crazy. It gets serious, okay? Steve Wilkos' show is a serious show. So naturally, I'm gonna watch it and make jokes about it and giggle my little head off. The Steve Wilkos Show is pretty formulaic, but it is a golden formula.
Ravioli, ravioli, give me the formuoli.
Usually it'll be two parties will come on. One party's accusing the other party of some crime against them. They will come out, they will plead their cases, and then in the end, Steve will read a lie detector test, you know, showing the audience who was being truthful and who was not. Pretty straightforward concept. So today I'm hoping to introduce you to one of my favorite shows, the Steve Wilkos Show. But before I start, I just want to say, comment below. I see a lot of comments on the Wigger video, which I appreciate. And yeah, I'm going to respond to every comment forever, okay? Good, bad comment. I don't care how big this channel gets. I will respond to every single comment. I appreciate everyone who subscribes. So please, keep commenting, subscribe, like, tell your friends. Plaster this all over Reddit. This is a pretty off-the-cuff video, but let's get into this. So this video is Way Back Wilkos. Steve is disgusted.
You called the show. Why are you here?
To find out if a family acquaintance molested my son.
So immediately, serious accusation made. Serious accusation made against a cop, nonetheless.
Sons went on road trips with a grown man that you really don't know so well.
So she says her husband is allowing this guy to take him on, like, trips out of town, which is pretty crazy to me. But let's see if we can find out more. There's a lot more questions that need to be answered, so let's go on.
Notes to our door in the middle of the night.
He tapes notes to your door?
Notes to our door.
And what did the note say?
Apology letters. And his dad would wake up in the middle of the night, 2, 3 o'clock in the morning, and find our son up with the gentleman that we're talking about. And he,
okay, wait a second here.
Instead of kicking him out.
Oh, wait a second.
So this police officer is breaking into their house and just hanging out with their kids, just sitting up.
That is him wrestling with my son on the floor. And my husband kicked him out right away. As soon as we seen that, he was gone. He was told to get up and leave our house. That was his father's house.
Hold on. Before you leave, let me snap some pics. Yeah, just put him back in the walls of Jericho real quick. Now this part truly makes my stomach turn. Steve reads one of the letters that was written to the boy.
My little man. Good night. I'll be up later. I love you more than I can say with words. Kiss, kiss from your loving Uncle Flapjack. Big hugs and kisses. I miss you. Morning tartar. Be good. Love you. Can't wait to see you. Love you. And I'm reading this. I'm like, why isn't this guy in jail?
Now, what makes me feel sick is that I know that I'm pretty sure that Steve wouldn't be saying whittle. I feel like the dude wrote it as whittle, and that's crazy.
Do you have any romantic feelings for this guy?
Oh, no.
Did you ever sleep with him?
Oh, no. I'm married with a wonderful, wonderful husband.
So
And
why is
I
this
love
guy
intensely.
coming over and spending any nights over?
That's a good question, because I don't know if you've seen Abducted in Plain Sight, But that guy who stole that kid seduced both the parents, which is pretty crazy. I gotta run the clip real quick.
He says, "Are you free? Let's go for a ride." He says, I cannot stand my wife and I need to have sex. I could see that he was sexually aroused. He says, "Oh, can you give me some relief?" We were laughing and he said, "Oh, Bob, it's just kid stuff and I've got to have relief." So I was dumb enough to reach over and relieve him in an act of masturbation.
You mean gay enough. Ladies, would that ever work on you? Oh, I could really use some relief right now. Oh, if there's only a pal out there. If I could only get a buddy. If I only had a buddy that could give me some relief right now. Gosh, my dick's all full of cum. Oh my god, who put all this cum in my dick? Who filled my dick with all this cum? I just don't know. Fellas, we've all been there where you're with your boy, you're just on a ride, and he's just like, God, I need relief, and you oblige. Let's go back to our scheduled program.
Let's meet the creep.
Marion, how dare you accuse me of all this?
That fit sucks. 0 out of 10 fit right there. Not looking good for you, pal. Not only do you look like a pedophile, but you have a bad fit. You know those TikTok fit check guys? I want to start doing that, but for pedophiles.
Any problem wrestling around on the floor? As I told you,
With your boy on.
that issue has been addressed. They're not allowed to sit in my lap anymore
Thank God.
or anything of
Who
anything of that
who
nature.
made that decision?
That was mommy and daddy who made that decision.
From context clues, I'm guessing Steve just said, like, with a boner. And he goes, we address that. As if it's like, come, Steve, let it go. Okay, we already addressed this. Oh, you're not going to let bygones be bygones, okay? You're really going to be a dick about this, huh? My hard dick's going to make you a dick about this. I may have been the one with a hard dick, but you're the one being a dick right now.
I'm told that you're a police officer.
I work in that line of work, yes.
It's not the answer you want to hear.
I work in that line of work, yes.
Are you a police officer?
No, I'm a police dispatcher.
So you being a police dispatcher, you don't find anything wrong with what you're doing?
It may appear to be wrong, but
If
personally,
there's an appearance of wrong,
it
you're
probably
wrong.
is wrong.
Did you tell me you were a police officer?
No.
What would be the reason to kiss a year-old boy on the lips that's not your own son?
I missed that part, but yeah, that's pretty bad. I mean, people give Tom Brady shit for giving his, like, older sons kisses on the mouth. And I mean, that one video is, like, really weird. But kissing a kid that's not yours on the mouth, buddy, that's hard to explain.
You don't find anything wrong with what you're doing?
It may appear to be wrong, but
The only people that are going to agree with you on that one are on the registry or Twitter.
What the hell are you sending these messages? I love you, love you, love you to a year-old?
we send those back and forth every day on my way to work.
How old are you?
I'm 27.
You're an adult.
Yes, I am.
Did you give him alcohol?
Under his father's direction, yes, I did.
I don't mean to give this pedophile any credit, but he is standing 10 toes down right now. This is a power stance right here. This is a full-fledged power stance. This is how you defend your pedophilia accusations. So what? I can't message my widow messages on my way to work? Who's gonna stop me?
I did.
Why do you want to give a child alcohol? Gee, I wonder why. I love you more.
That's kind of a contest between us to see who loves more. Who loves each other more, actually.
There's a guy like this in your community. Don't kid yourself. It's not even my kids, and I want to run across the stage and just pound your ass into the stage.
Yeah, all jokes aside, you gotta put this guy down. He's gotta be put to sleep. For good!
Some of them going to sleep. For God!
You and the dad took a lie detector test before the show, right?
Right.
Did you have sex with these boys?
No.
Did you ever grab their private parts?
Accidentally once for each boy.
Hey, Dad said I get one whoopsie per boy. Okay? I am a dispatcher of the law.
Most of the time, either one of them would come and climb into bed with me when I was asleep.
Believe this is happening up here? Who are you?
Seems like, am I being punked right now?
Believe this is happening up here? Who are you?
I am who I say I am.
And who would that be? Chester, the child molester?
Nope.
Do you need help?
That sounded like a line out of a Dr. Seuss story. I am who I say I am. Chester, the child molester.
I asked you if you were a cop, and you told me you were. You told me you were a cop, and you lied to me.
I told you I worked in law enforcement.
You told me you're a cop.
This is one of the craziest Blue Lives Matter guys of all time. I thought my son was being raped by a cop. The whole time my son's been being raped by a police dispatcher? Oh my God, I thought you were a cop. I thought I was back in the blue. I thought my son was backing it up on the blue. Sometimes it's the first time I hear it out loud too. Sorry.
Why did you trust this man?
Because he was a cop. He told me he was a cop.
I was a cop. Don't trust me.
I don't trust nobody anymore. I only trust myself.
Then you're damn right with your children.
Dog, you shouldn't even trust yourself. You're truly retarded. Like, not even the silly way, like people who subscribe to this channel. My silly tards out there, my silly tards, my silly sluts.
These text messages that
Yeah, I
you
saw
sent? And you see him, and what do you do about him?
Honestly, nothing.
Okay. You tell me how you would let this guy take your sons on an overnight trip.
I trusted him. He was a cop.
Why?
I trusted him.
Did you hear about the sleeping arrangements?
Yes. I wasn't real hot about it, but I heard about it.
I wasn't really hot about it.
Yeah, he wasn't really hot about it. He was more pretty chill about it, actually. He was like, all right.
How the hell you let this guy take your kids, go on trips, buy them gifts, kiss them, give them alcohol, send them text messages, totally inappropriate, sleep with them in the same bed, and you're not doing anything. You think it's, oh, whoa. What is wrong with you? You were asked, did you give Mark permission over the phone to give your kids alcohol? You answered no. Prior to your children telling you, did you have actual knowledge that Mark had sexual contact with your children? You answered no. Did Mark tell you he was a police officer? You answered yes. And the results of your lie detector test is that you told the truth.
I don't mean to get serious here, you know, because I'm mostly just being silly on this channel, but this dude is shaking, like, upset. He's not upset for his children being molested, okay? This is a guy who's upset that he is being shamed for his actions.
I should have put you away a long time ago, but I've been giving you the benefit of the doubt. I'll let you go.
You know what?
For a while.
I'm going to say it. I'm going to look into the camera.
I
Don't
want
give
the
anybody
truth.
the benefit of doubt when it comes to your children. Don't do it. You were asked.
What about this guy is so trusting? He looks like if a child sat on his lap, they would sink into it. And he would be his. He looks like he steals children. It is crazy. It looks like he eats and steals children.
Ever have any type of sexual contact with Marion's son? You answered no. And the results of that question on the lie detector test is that he told the truth. Did you ever have any type of deliberate sexual physical contact with Marion's son? You answered no. Do you have sexual feelings towards Marion's son? Please step back. You answered no. Have you ever had sexual contact with Marion's son on more than one occasion? And you answered no. And the results of that part of the lie detector test is that you did not tell the truth.
Knew it. I knew it.
I did not. I did not. I swear to God, I did not.
Yeah, so unfortunately, we all knew it, but he molested one of the kids. He claims to not. Let's see what Steve's got to say about this.
One of the biggest dirtbags I've ever met. And to hide behind your, I'm the police, I'm with the police, you're the worst kind. Because people trust you. And I certainly hope that when you guys go back, that the first thing that you do is call the police and start an investigation into this guy.
I don't mean to be harsh. I would like to know what these two were doing, that they felt like it was okay. I feel like, maybe the dad had to have been up to something, mom had been up. There's no reason that anyone should have been this chill with it for so long. And then to freak out now when you've been already told, you already know. The theatrics from some of these parents when they get caught fucking up is crazy. Makes you look more innocent if it's like your first time finding out, I guess.
Dirty man! Get the hell off my stage!
Steve kicks him off the stage. That's my favorite show, Steve Wilkos. I used to work at Burlington Coat Factory, and I would hide in the dressing rooms and pretend I was cleaning them and just watch Steve Wilkos all day. So I'm really happy I could share it with you guys. And this is a shorter video, a little more off the cuff, but I got something cooking, so I hope you guys like it. Sluts and tards, I love you. Good night.